This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by my former world champion Rey Vargas here in Las Vegas. Rey, firstly, how are you?
Bien, bien, todo bien.
Good, everything's good.
Obviously, as I always, for some reason, seem to forget to introduce Gabe, who will thankfully be translating for us here today. Rey, your ring return, over 2 years out of a ring. Firstly, just talk to me about the past couple of years and why we haven't seen you back in the ring sooner.
Por supuesto, fueron un tiempo, 6-8 meses en el cambio de promotora, que no me dejaba ir la promotora que tenía. Ahí pasaron 6-8 meses. Luego, exactamente, nos dan fecha de pelea. Y si tal vez a la pandemia, que fueron alrededor de otros 6 meses, ahí llevamos 1 año y medio, ¿no? Que en ese lapso, pues, aunque no quisiera, no se podía pelear.
Of course, it's been. What happened was that we spent 6 to 8 months changing a promoter. They kind of didn't want us to let us fight, but we ended up having a fight date. And then when we got the fight date, it got backed up again because of the pandemic, 4 or 5 months. And so it ended up being about 1.5 years where we couldn't fight, even if we wanted to. And he's still going.
Rey, how...
He's still answering.
Sorry.
No, ok, de ahí año y medio, luego se me atraviesa una lesión y se completan ahí los 2 años, pero ya estamos de regreso.
After 1.5 years, there was an injury, but we're here back after 2 years and we're ready.
Rey, you're coming back now. I know you've got ambitions to become a world champion once again, but before we come on to that, talk to me about your fight on Saturday night. What should the fans expect to see from you for your first outing in, like I say, in 2 years?
Por supuesto, yo creo que vamos a ver un Rey Vargas más asentado, más concentrado en lo que tiene que hacer y sobre todo disfrutando más el boxeo.
We're going to see Rey Vargas, who is more established, more concentrated, knowing what he's doing, and overall a better boxing performance as well.
Rey, talk to me about your opponent. What do you expect from him?
Pues es un rival fuerte, el cual va para adelante, es fajador y yo creo que ya es un rival que sabe a lo que viene, de alguna manera en el aspecto que no es improvisado.
We have an opponent who is very tough. We know what he's doing. He's going to go forward, and it's not an improvised style. We know what kind of style he's going to bring.
For yourself, looking towards world titles once again, what do you make of the world scene in the division? Who do you have your eye on in particular?
Pues yo creo que vamos ahora, primero esta pelea que viene saliendo bien todo, gracias a Dios. Vamos a buscar el campeonato pluma, que ya estamos ahí en el mandatorio, y yo creo que es Gary Russell.
First things first is this fight, but God willing, we walk away with the victory. And then what we're going to look for is to become the featherweight world champion, because we're in the mandatory position right now, and I think that'll be Gary Russell Jr.
Talk to me about the featherweight division, some exciting names to consider. You've got the likes of Kid Galahad, who has the IBF title, Gary Russell Jr., as you mentioned, Navarrete's up there as well now. Who are you guys looking at aside from Gary Russell?
Además de Russell.
Bueno, yo creo que primero me enfoco en, como lo repito, en esta pelea. Después vamos a buscar el título CMB, principalmente, yo creo que es la prioridad, y de ahí vamos a querer unificar.
First, I'm focused on that fight, and then the WBC title is going to be our first priority, and then we'll see after that.
How good of a fight would it be between yourself and Gary Russell Jr.?
Yo creo que excelente, ¿no? Yo creo que el que saldría ganando sería el público. Es un peleador explosivo y sería una muy buena pelea.
It'll be an excellent fight, very excellent fight for the public. It'll be very explosive. It'll be a really good fight.
And final one, Rey, obviously this weekend, Canelo-Plant, the headline fight. What are your thoughts?
Siempre me están preguntando lo mismo y me quieren comprometer, pero yo creo que me quedo el 50-50% cualquiera de las dos vías.
People are always asking me that, and I don't want to compromise myself, so I'm saying it's going to be a 50-50 fight.
I can't push you?
No te puedo exigir una respuesta.
No, claro que no.
No, of course not.
Rey, final one, just a message to your fans ahead of your ring return on Saturday. What would you like to say to them?
Claro que mucho gusto por siempre que nos estén sintonizando. Gracias a toda la gente bonita que nos sigue siempre, que nos está apoyando, haya o no haya pelea. Y también a los que faltan, pues que nos sigan en redes sociales. En cualquier red social, Rey Vargas Box.
Of course, I want to say thank you to all those who have been following me. Thank to all the people who have been staying tuned to my career. And for those who haven't been staying tuned, you can follow me at Rey Vargas Box?
Rey Vargas Box.
Rey Vargas Box on my social media platforms.
Rey, Gabe, thank you.
Thank you.